Welcome to the show. Today, we're diving into a tiny battle with huge stakes, tackling the forever chemicals known as PFAS. You've probably heard of them. These human-made compounds are in so many products because they resist heat, water, and oil. Think non-stick pans, waterproof jackets, even firefighting foam. But their incredible resilience means they don't break down easily. They stick around in our soil, our water, and even our bodies. And they're linked to serious health concerns like cancer. It's a global problem, but science is fighting back with a surprisingly natural solution: bioremediation. That's a fancy way of saying we're using living organisms, like tiny microbes, to clean up the mess. For a long time, scientists thought PFAS were too tough for nature's recyclers. The chemical bonds in PFAS, especially between carbon and fluorine, are incredibly strong. But recently, we've discovered that some microbes are up to the challenge. Certain bacteria, like those from the Pseudomonas and Acetobacterium families, are showing real promise. Researchers at UC Riverside found Acetobacterium in wastewater that can actually break those stubborn carbon-fluorine bonds in some PFAS. Another star player, a bacterium called Labris portucalensis F11, was found to munch through over 90% of a particularly nasty PFAS, called PFOS, in just over 100 days. It even tackles some of the toxic byproducts. Sometimes these microbes break down PFAS while feeding on other things, a process called co-metabolism. Others might even use PFAS as a food source. And it's not just bacteria. Fungi are also in on the action, using their own enzymatic processes to transform these chemicals. What's even cooler is when different types of microbes work together in a team, or a consortium. Like a well-oiled machine, different microbes can handle different steps in breaking down PFAS, making the whole process more effective. We can even combine microbes with plants in what's called phytoremediation. Plants absorb the PFAS, and then microbes living on or near the plants help break them down further. The secret to how these microbes do their work lies in their enzymes. Enzymes are like tiny molecular machines that speed up chemical reactions. Scientists are on a hunt to find and understand the specific enzymes that can degrade PFAS. Some key types include dehalogenases, which specialize in removing atoms like fluorine, lacases, peroxidases, and cytochrome P450 enzymes are also being studied for their broad pollutant-busting abilities. These enzymes can attack the PFAS molecules through oxidation, reduction, or by directly cutting the carbon-fluorine bonds. Some bacteria even have clever systems to pump out the potentially toxic fluoride that gets released. Now, here's the exciting part. If we understand these enzymes, we can potentially engineer them to be even better. Imagine designing super enzymes that are more efficient, can tackle a wider range of PFAS, and work well in tough environmental conditions. This could lead to enzyme-based treatment systems for contaminated water and soil. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. Bioremediation of PFAS faces challenges. Degradation can be slow, especially for the most heavily fluorinated compounds. Many microbes are picky eaters, only effective against certain types of PFAS, and there are thousands of different PFAS out there. Sometimes the breakdown isn't complete, and we risk creating other, potentially harmful byproducts. Plus, environmental conditions like temperature and pH can affect how well the microbes work, and PFAS can bind tightly to soil, making it hard for microbes to reach them. So, what's next? Researchers are tirelessly searching for new, more powerful microbes and enzymes. They're working to fully map out the degradation pathways to ensure complete detoxification. Genetic and enzyme engineering will play a huge role in boosting performance. We're also looking at combining bioremediation with other technologies, perhaps using activated carbon to soak up PFAS, then letting microbes do the cleanup. A major goal is to take these promising lab results and make them work in the real world, at actual contaminated sites. This involves strategies like adding specific microbes to polluted areas or stimulating the native microbial populations already there. Advanced analytical tools are helping us get a deeper look at these microbial communities and their functions. The fight against forever chemicals is far from over, but microbial and enzymatic bioremediation offers a powerful ray of hope. By harnessing the incredible power of nature, we're getting closer to cleaning up our environment and protecting our health. Thanks for tuning in.